The new Galaxy Watch is here in two flavors, the vanilla and the classic. Galaxy Watch 8 Classic is basically the same as the Galaxy Watch 8, but with a rotating bezel, a quick button, and also made out of a stainless steel material. Starting by design, the Galaxy Watch 8 comes in the new cushion design, and there's a so-called cushion around the circular display of the watch. I'm personally a bit conflicted about this new design because I prefer the circular design of the Galaxy watches instead of the rectangular design of the Apple Watch. And here we don't get the more real estate like the Apple Watch, but at the same time the watch looks more tacky. Not a big fan. But a lot of good things happen to the Watch 8 in comparison to the last gen. The battery is 8% larger, while it is thinner, brighter, and has dual GPS tracking now, and it is very comfortable to wear. The Galaxy Watch 8 comes in two sizes and two colors, 44mm and 40mm in colors graphite and silver. I personally always go for the 44mm, but if you had a smaller wrist, the 40mm is a safer option, even though you miss a bit of a real estate and a screen and also battery. The Galaxy Watch 8 Classic though is 46mm. The design is, well, classic, and it looks more like a real watch with a bezel and the extra button on the side. The material is also stainless steel, which adds weight to the watch. The Galaxy Watch 8 weighs 34 grams for the 44mm version and 30 grams for the 40mm, while the Watch 8 Classic is heavy due to the stainless steel material and is 63.5 grams, almost double of the Galaxy Watch 8. The good news is that all of them are having a sapphire crystal display, which is more resilient than the normal glass. For performance, both the Galaxy Watch 8 and Watch 8 Classic have the same RAM and processor. The RAM is 2GB, which is enough for a smartwatch, and they both run the Exynos W1000, a 5-core 3nm processor. That makes the watch snappy, and since you probably won't run anything too demanding on it, it is unlikely you will experience any lag. The storage of the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic is larger though. It comes with 64GB of storage instead of the 32GB in the Galaxy Watch 8. For battery life, naturally, the larger watch gets the better battery. The Galaxy Watch 8 Classic has a battery capacity of 445 mAh. The Galaxy Watch 8 44mm is 435 mAh, and the Galaxy Watch 8 40mm is only 325 mAh, which is significantly less than the other two. For this reason alone, I really do recommend going for the 44mm version if your wrist can handle it. Both models also support wireless charging, which is great news. The operating system on the Galaxy Watch 8 is WearOS 6, which is the default for all Android smartwatches. Samsung traditionally has a close collaboration with Google on the development of this OS. And fun fact, I used to be a product manager at one of the largest activity tracking apps in the Play Store for WearOS, and I had close collaboration with both Google and Samsung back then. I left the job some time ago. For navigation, you get the classic Galaxy flavor of WearOS, where you can hold the watch face to change it. You can swipe to the right or use the bezel to go to health stats, including heart rate and sleep. Another swipe brings you to your activities, and there is a new adaptive running plan. Of course, you can install any app on the device, including Strava, Komoot, and almost all well-known tracking applications. For sensors, they both have the same set: electrical heart rate sensor, bioelectrical impedance analysis, temperature sensor, accelerometer, barometer, gyro, geomagnetic sensor, and light sensor. They also both support LTE, Bluetooth 5, Wi-Fi, and have NFC sensors. For GPS tracking, they also support GPS, GLONASS, BeiDou, and Galileo, which pretty much covers everything you need and helps with better precision for your navigation. Even though I do find the Galaxy Watch 8 a really nice choice in the Android ecosystem, it still suffers from the same issue as every other Android smartwatch, and that's running WearOS. Even though I know a lot of talented people work on the WearOS at Google, and I know some of them personally, I also know that Google is not putting enough love and attention into it. It is very clear that it's lagging behind Apple and watchOS. That's why fewer developers focus on it, which creates a vicious cycle of doom. Not enough attention from developers means fewer people use the apps and the watch, which leads to market share dropping, less R&D investments, and the inevitable decline of the platform. So would I still recommend buying the Galaxy Watch? In its own class, I would say absolutely. I still personally prefer wearing a dedicated sport watch with more precise tracking for climbing, other activities, and longer battery life. But if you are already in the Galaxy ecosystem and want an everyday watch, the Galaxy Watch 8 and 8 Classic are both solid choices. If you enjoyed this video, check out the comparison of Galaxy Z Fold 7 versus the Galaxy S25 Ultra next. Thanks for tuning into Tecmo, and I will see you in the next one.